winter, I went to New Jersey for a case involving two men who grew up on the same streets, but their lives took very different turns. Now, one is doggedly pursuing the other. This is Elizabeth, New Jersey, a tough town in the shadow of Manhattan. I'm on Reed Street, a spot where drugs are widely sold, mainly heroin and crack cocaine. Now, they've touched thousands of lives in Elizabeth, including one young man who grew up right here in this building. Luqman Abdullah was a talented high school track star and a very bright honor student until drugs took over his life. In 2003, authorities say Luqman Abdullah began establishing a drug empire here in Elizabeth. With foot soldiers pounding the pavement for him, authorities say Abdullah moved more than $1 million worth of crack a month. A member of the Bloods, cops say Abdullah had the product, the network, and the buyers.
He did most of his business face-to-face. We would discuss quantities, who was getting what, who needed to pay up, who owed certain money.
Knowing he needed to stay one step ahead of the cops, Abdullah constantly remained mobile, switching cars up to 5 times in a weekend to avoid being tailed.
Slow day, Willie?
Yeah, man. It's this economy. I'm telling you, it's gonna pick up, though, man. It always does.
Authorities say Abdullah ruled with an iron fist. And his base of operations was an apartment in Newark, New Jersey. Everyone who worked for Abdullah was accountable to him 24/7, 365.
I want you checking on Willie. Make sure everything's accounted for.
He's disciplined in his personal life. He doesn't smoke. He's not a drinker. He certainly doesn't use drugs.
If you need me, you know where I'll be.
And where you could often find Abdullah was inside an upscale restaurant directly across the street from New Jersey's Union County Courthouse.
Luqman was highly educated. He was adaptable. He was able to hold conversations with people from very different backgrounds.
I have to go up in front of Judge Ramsey in the morning. I heard he always goes for the max on sentencing.
But I heard that several of his decisions have been brought up on appeal. Is that right?
A drug dealer who likes to rub shoulders with lawyers and judges. Let me tell you, this Abdullah's a real tough guy to get a handle on. But here's somebody who spent a lot of time trying, Detective Vito Colasity. Vito, you grew up here, went to the same high school as Abdullah.
Yeah.
And when did this guy get on your radar?
He was on our police's radar since he was a kid dealing drugs in the corners.
But he was an honor student and a top athlete. Pretty interesting guy.
Yeah, he is. He's charismatic, he's adaptable, but he's also got a real violent streak.
How about that? On top of everything else, we had a violent streak. Now that's a real lethal combination.
Hey! Staying busy?
What do you mean, man? Working 24/7 for you.
Yeah, okay. So you think a guy who stays as busy as you be pulling in more money, huh?
You know me, man.
Thing is, I ain't gonna know you much longer.
Yo, come on. Yo, why you doing this, man?
Because I can, Willie.
When cops tracked down Willie, Abdullah's thugs allegedly had just put 4 bullets in him.
Who did this to you, Willie? This a work-related injury?
Yeah, man. You think I can apply for workman's comp?
What are you gonna tell us? Let him rot.
Fine. All right. You want it, you got it.
I'm listening.
After Willie told the cops it was Abdullah who ordered the hit, Abdullah was taken into custody. That's when Willie suddenly developed a unique side effect to his gunshot wounds: amnesia.
Look, man, I know I said it was him that did it, but I made a mistake.
So now you're telling us that you have no idea who threw you in the trunk and shot you?
As a result, Abdullah pled guilty to a mere aggravated assault charge and served just 6 days in jail. In doing so, Abdullah's reputation on the street grew.
That particular event really skyrocketed him to a position of power because people sincerely feared him after that. During this investigation, one of his co-conspirators called him Mr. Not Guilty, and I think in his mind he must feel like that.
Abdullah's ability to work the system didn't sit well with Vito. So in 2008, Vito helped launch Operation Red Zone. Its sole purpose? Take down Abdullah and his crew. For months, Abdullah had no idea he was under relentless surveillance. Here he is, caught in the crosshairs of hidden police cameras. But Vito knew he needed more. He needed to get inside Abdullah's stash house so he could get the drug evidence that would finally bust Abdullah.
The problem with Abdullah is he never stays in one place. He's meeting people in different restaurants and shopping malls, in places that we can't plant a bug. So, we got authorization to do a sneak and peek inside his stash house. 2nd floor, 2F. We get the evidence on tape. We'll get a judge to give us permission to put a wire in there. Masterson, you and I are gonna make the entry. 3 teams on surveillance. Don't say I never get you anything. If we leave any footprints, Abdullah will think they're his.
We tried to use the same footwear that they were commonly wearing, Timberland boots with the soles.
On April 22nd, 2009, Vito and his team sprung into action. On the street, cops kept watch as Vito and another detective made entry into Abdullah's stash house.
We got in there by pretty much picking the lock. We couldn't have been a detective. We had to maintain the stash location as it was, as to not alert these guys. The whole kitchen was used as a drug lab to process and bag narcotics. There was powder all over the floor.
And these are the actual surveillance images taken that night by Vito and his partner.
There was utensils for the processing of drugs, scales, and we found actual product. We also found an AK-47 assault rifle.
I'm on my way there.
What are we gonna do about that? We'll leave it for now. He can't know we were here.
Is that him? Someone just entered the building. His collar was up. I can't be certain if it was Abdullah or not.
Hey! I brought you a little something. Yeah? It's good to see you, man. You been good?
If Vito thought he and his partner had made a clean getaway, he'd soon find out otherwise.
Trey, you leave after me? Nah. See how I locked up somebody was in here.
Who break in and leave 16 bricks at H?
It'll take some rocket scientists to figure this one out.
Vito, we're here at the actual stash house in Newark, New Jersey that Abdullah kept his drugs in. And this is where your sneak and peek went down. How the heck did he ever know you guys were in there?
We knew he was careful, but, I mean, we got information that he knew exactly how the lock was turned. And that's what alerted him. He knew he left it a certain way, and it was different when he got back.
Meticulous guy.
Yeah.
But now it's game on, because he knows you're on to him and the whole investigation could go down the tubes.
Exactly. We had to step it up. We knew what we had inside there, and we couldn't let that leave. So surveillance was on him. We were on his tail, and we were waiting for the opportunity to take him down.
So you saddled up.
Yes.
Well, when we come back, you'll see the plan Vito put into place to take Abdullah down. But nobody could foresee how crazy things would turn out.
He's extremely lucky. He's very fast. He's a track star and a football player, so he kind of had the home field advantage.
One very determined cop, one very elusive fugitive. After a close call in Abdullah's stash house, Vito's undercover operation is left exposed. Now he's got to move fast. But he quickly gets a big break. The day after his team sneak and peek, Abdullah is located in a restaurant in a mall in Edison, New Jersey.
Get him and whoever he's with as soon as he comes out. Am I clear? We cannot lose him. I'm on my way.
Yo, the beaches, I seen the beaches, son. I seen them, son. They're real good. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He's extremely lucky. He's very fast. He's a track star and a football player, so he kind of had the home field advantage.
While Abdullah would get away, he'd leave behind a key clue. And this is the cell phone that Abdullah dropped. On it, cops found a whole lot of new photos of Abdullah, including several with his shirt off that exposed his tattoos. Cops were completely unaware of Abdullah's ink until they saw these pictures. You can see that he's basically sleeved on both arms from his wrist to his shoulders. Now take a closer look at these pictures and all the clues on our website, amw.com. Then if you've got a tip, you can leave it online or call our hotline at 1-800-CRIME-TV. Now, when I met with Detective Cola City, he showed me one other fascinating clue that Abdullah left behind when he fled, his one-of-a-kind car. Tell us about what you found in this trunk.
Sure, John. Inside, we had all types of packaging material. Used to package drugs, Ziploc baggies. Again, these Timberland boots with the treads that me and Masterson used when we entered the stash house.
You love those Timberlands, huh?
Sure did. And also a set of fictitious plates. Came back not on file.
Bogus plates?
Yeah, something even bigger inside.
Let's check it out.
See that little vent lever?
Right here?
Yeah. If you push it in and to the right.
Okay, to the right.
And then back to the left.
Okay, to the left. Heard something.
Secret compartment.
Wow, right there. What's in that?
The trap was used to hold guns, drugs, cash, whatever he wanted to hide from the police.
Pretty ingenious guy.
Yeah, he is, but we have his car, we have his drugs, we have his guns, we have his cash. We just don't have him.
Let's give Detective Cola City the tip that he needs to take Abdullah down tonight.